All right, Lincoln Riley set to join us, the Oklahoma head coach, joining us Continental Tire Coach's Corner. If Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray call at the same time, whose call do you take?
Well, see, now you can take all three at the same time, so I'll take them both.
All right. If your
That was
wife,
the answer you were looking for.
If your wife or Jalen Hurts calls,
My wife. I'll call Jalen back.
how often do you stay in touch with Baker and Kyler?
Pretty often. We talk. We talk weekly. Just normally beginning of the week, or maybe after our games. I mean, they normally get a chance to watch us, and try to catch normally a little bit of them on Sunday. So normally a quick recap on how we're doing, and throw a couple jabs at each other, and then wish each other good luck.
Do you break down anything that they're doing? Or they ask for that?
No, not normally. Not normally. They might see something that we're doing and ask about it, or vice versa. We may see something that they're doing and ask a quick question, but normally it's kind of just checking in on them and a little more casual.
How important are they as far as recruiting goes? That you seem to be this Heisman pipeline.
They are. I mean, what they've done here, their success in coming from different backgrounds certainly is, and then they're still very involved with this program. They still do a lot of things with us. They still come back often, involved with our current team, our recruits. So they're certainly very important.
What loyalty do you have to the kids you recruit as a freshman, as opposed to you bring in Jalen Hurts, you bring in Baker, Kyler as well, but those kids that you're recruiting and they come in, how much loyalty do you have to them at that position?
I mean, I have loyalty to those guys, but I wouldn't say any more than I have with Jalen now. I think, your relationship gets, with them at different points. I've known those guys longer, been through more with those guys at this point right here, but I wouldn't say any more loyalty to them than anybody else. There's a great relationship there that was built through a lot, but loyalty, I would say, is not any different.
You scored 49, 70, 48, 55, 45, 34, 52 so far this season. What is the big secret? What's the main ingredient for that kind of offensive success?
I think to play good football at any level, at any side of the ball, it takes a lot of people on the same page. We have that with our staff. We've had that with our players, differing skill sets. We've got a good creative room as far as our offensive guys. They've done a tremendous job, and we've had good players. We've been able to build it around what they do well, and I think they've created a standard of success here that feels like each group, feels the need and the desire to live up to that or try to even take it further.
Yeah, but you're doing something here, Lincoln, because everybody's noticing. Certainly the NFL is noticing. These quarterbacks are putting up huge numbers. Jalen comes in. Now people are looking at him as maybe a first-round talent. So you're doing something there that has to be credited to you.
Well, I mean, it's like, football's always been like this. If things are going well, then the head coach and quarterback are going to get a lot of nice attention. If they're going bad, it's going to go the other way. But the people that are in the weeds with it understand it takes so much, and so many things have to be in sync for it to work well. And I mean, we've got a good scheme. We do some good things. We've got a really good creative room as far as the offensive staff that's able to put things together. And then we've been able to do it with really good players that have also been, team first guys and very bought in. And all those things together has been a pretty good combination.
Does it help at all that you were just a backup quarterback? I mean, you were not a marquee quarterback. You were, a walk-on. So do you see the game differently than if you had played and started?
I don't think so. I feel like still kind of carry that edge with me. Maybe
chip?
Not being maybe something like that. I think there's a part of that, and we've had some pretty good success. Baker being one of them, the most revered, I guess you would say. But we've had a lot of great walk-ons throughout our program. I think we've kind of maybe look at that maybe a little bit different, maybe because of some of the history I had there. But no, I don't think as far as seeing the game any different. It would have been different if I would have, played for 4 years. I think you just take advantage of the opportunities you have, and I had a great place to learn, and I've always enjoyed the game and getting to know it better.
How would you have assessed your quarterback talents?
Just throughout my time here, or my quarterback.
Yeah, when you played.
I was an average athlete. I threw the ball pretty well, but then when I had a pretty major shoulder injury my sophomore year in high school, and it was a little bit different after that. So that probably ended any hope that I had of maybe a long college career.
He's Lincoln Riley, the Oklahoma head coach, joining us Continental Tire Coach's Corner. Why do we assume you would want to coach in the NFL?
I don't know. I mean, I just think so many people think of it as just like a player would. A player wants to do well in high school and then go do well in college, and then the next step's NFL. They see it as a stepping stone deal, and that is true for players. For coaches, it's not, and there's college and the NFL are similar in a lot of ways, and I don't know that you could sit here and say one is better than the other, and so I think it comes down to the individual person. But
do you have a goal? Like, is that part of the bucket list, checklist?
No, it's not. I got in this thing, not knowing, expecting to be a high school coach. I mean, that's when I thought about my coaching career, early on while I was still playing. I mean, that's what I wanted to do, and not in my wildest dreams would I know or even think that something like this would have happened. So I don't know that I have a bucket list. I mean, I just try to make the most of every situation I've been in, and I know that there's 1,000 other people or 1 million other people that would want to be in the same situation. So I just try to appreciate each one for what it is in that moment.
Yeah, it's strange, though. You see Spurrier did it and Saban did it, but then they realize that they're college guys. There's certain guys who just are made to be, Dabo Swinney strikes me as just a college guy. And that's why when people started speculating about an NFL job for you, and I said, I don't know if I'd leave Oklahoma. I mean, you have everything. You can compete for a national title. You get good players in there. You get paid well. So I don't see the NFL as an end-all for coaches, but, it's to the individual. And that's why I was wondering, because you're young, I just don't know if you're going to face that soon. And then you say to your wife, am I ready for this? Do I need this? Do we want to do this? Because it'll be a team with you, your wife, and daughters. Like, now all of a sudden it changes a little bit if you're an NFL coach as opposed to a college coach.
No question. And when those guys that you referenced left, I mean, that was the college game has evolved in a lot of ways, as has the NFL. And you could sit there and argue good, bad, or indifferent. I mean, but a lot of things change, and a lot of things continue to change. And so, I think that always, maybe it influences your decision making on it. But yeah, I mean, I think the college game is in such a good place right now that it's second to none, and I'm fortunate enough to be at one of the absolute best places there is anywhere.
Can you tell Jalen Hurts to lighten up after the game? His post-game interviews, when he runs for 2 and throws for 4, and he shows up as if he's going to get scolded. Well,
he lightens up around us, so I'm sorry you guys don't get to see it yet, but we've had a lot of fun with him, and he's part of that's who he is. He's a serious dude. He's serious about what he's doing, and it's a guy that's been through a little bit of this before. Not this exact same situation, but he's been a part of successful teams and knows we've got a lot more out there for us as a team, and he's done a good job, helping set that mentality with this current team.
No, he seems like a really good kid, and I meant that as a compliment. It doesn't seem like he's ever satisfied.
No, he's not. And that's one of the things you love about him. But he can appreciate it and smile and enjoy it and all that, probably more than what the public sees. And we've certainly seen that with him and have enjoyed. That's been one of my main messages to him the whole time is, we've got big goals and things that we know we can accomplish, and it's going to take a driven mindset the whole way. But you also have to enjoy this too. You only get so many of these, and for him and for us, only one shot at it here, and one left for him in the college game. So you got to make sure and enjoy it too. So we've certainly had some fun along the way.
Coach, congrats on the success so far this season, and good luck the rest of the year.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you having me on.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.